Good morning, everyone. I would like to share to that. I have finished reading the book The Magic by Rhonda Byrne, and this book is such a wonderful book, one of the wonderful book which I came across. And this book basically emphasizes on how to be grateful and what is the importance of being grateful in one's life. And because there are so many areas of life, like we have health, we have money, we have career, and we have a family, relationship. So many areas are there. So even though want to practice gratitude, at times we won't be understanding like on which area we should concentrate. So this book explicitly tells us like how actually we can practice this gratitude. You all might be knowing, but just by again recollecting the things or rememorizing the things, I think we can better practice it more. The author has clearly divided the practices as the first 12 practices, the next 10 practices, and the last 6 practices, so that we don't have any ambiguity that way to start. And she also emphasizes on when to practice. Some gratitude areas we should practice in the morning, and some in the throughout the day, and some at night time when we go to bed, so that it will have an impact on our next day. So she has clearly explained like when to start and how to start. And another point is like as different areas are there, she gives an practical way of implementing that in our life. One of the areas is that like we can out of many subjects in our life, we can take the important subject or important area where we want to improve ourselves, like being grateful actually. That one area we can take, and the author suggests that to practice that every day, once in a week, or else a particular subject matter we can take, and you can start 3 days per week we can practice. Okay. And another idea what she has given is that we can randomly open the magic book, and whatever the subject we find, that also we can practice, so that it will be easy for us to take a step instead of dwelling on what to practice, where to practice, and all. So it is a practical guideline how we can actually implement. Apart from that, the importance of gratitude, which the author has explicitly explained, she's also given how to implement that in our life. I really appreciate that. And she has become an easy way for us to just proceed with the idea, not just like having a theoretical idea. When to practice and how to practice. And another thing is like in our if you see our scriptures also, like I was thinking like where actually the gratitude is like when we go to some spiritual practices also, what I found is that the first thing what the emphasis is being grateful. In our scriptures, if I relate to the lives of the great people in our scriptures, the Lord he himself says in Mahabharata that Mother Draupadi, when she was disrobed in the entire assembly of kings, she calls out to Krishna for help. So the Krishna he himself says in the Mahabharata that the cry of the Mother Draupadi on that day, it dwells in my heart, and I myself feel obliged and grateful to the devotee, grateful to Mother Draupadi, in such a way that day by day the gratitude for her is increasing in my heart. So the Lord he himself become obliged to serve his devotee when we call out his. So actually whenever we are being grateful, it's not like we are reciting it like a parrot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, it's not like that. We are actually calling out for the Lord or the energy of the Lord for bestowing us the gifts in our life with lot of love. So when we call out of the Lord and being actually thankful to him, he himself become grateful or obliged to us. That's where actually I felt the real magic comes into picture. When the Lord Himself becomes grateful to us and is obliged to us. We can just see here the actual magic we can feel in our life. And there is another story also, we don't call it as a story, it's an incident actually. In Lord Ramchandra's time, Jambavan, the king of the Lord, he serves so much Lord Ramachandra when he actually needs. So the Lord feels so obliged that when he descended at Lord Krishna, he married Jambavan's daughter, and he gave all the respect to the Jambavan as a superior to him, because he married to his daughter. Now Jambavan is like a what do you say, father-in-law to him. So the Lord himself becomes obliged and gives all the respect a superior in the family should be given. So the Lord never forgets when we actually be grateful to the Lord for all the gifts we are having. So every time we call to the Lord or His energy, He becomes obliged and He becomes grateful to us. And I feel that this is the basic principle why when we actually become grateful, the magic will happen in our life. It was been saying all these things. I would also like to be grateful to all our mentors, and especially Dev sir, for bringing us this opportunity to go through this journey. I never know these books and all the stuff, but because getting attached to this thing or this training program, I have got a lot to learn. Thanks a lot to all.